This video right here, I want to challenge everybody to think about something today. Ooh, that dog is taking a real good dump. That doo-doo is yellow looking. I want y'all to think about something today. Like, I want you to think about who you are. Like, who are you and why you're who you are. You know, a lot of us don't be realizing that the only reason why who we is, and the only reason why things are the way they are, is because of who we believe we are. And the only reason why we believe we are is because we've been told who we are. We've been told who we are, or we've been showed who we are. And that teaching and that showing is always the result of a person or people telling you who you are, what you is, who you can be, and who you can't be. Not based off of your own experiences most of the time. It's based off of your environment and how you was raised. That's the thing that determines who you are. Imagine if you didn't have the upbringing that you had. You didn't have the parents that you had growing up. Do you know that you would be a different person if you didn't have the parents that you had? Imagine if you didn't grow up in the neighborhood that you grew up in. Do you know that you will be a different person because of your environment? Our environment shape who we are, and the people who are in our lives shape who we are, because we constantly being told what to do, how to be, and who to be. So if you're living your life right now and you don't like who you are, or you don't like how things are, you need to reverse engineer it. And when I say reverse engineer it, I mean you have to see how things are and how they became, and then you just do the opposite of the things that are and the things that became. So in order to do that, you gotta kind of like recollect or go back on how things were, and understand that you have to do a total different thing to get a total different result. You got to be a different person to become a different person. You got to get around different people to become a different person, because the people who you had in your life and the things that you saw in your life is what created the life that you got. You know what I'm saying? Like your environment, the people, that's everything that created the life that you got. Your belief system creates the life that you got. All that create the life that you got. So if you want a different life, you got to have a different belief. You got to have a different perspective. You got to have different relationships. And if you don't change all of that up, then your life is going to be the same. Your life will not change. You cannot become a different person or a better person if you're still operating off that old programming that you was programmed with. Lip chap. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. We gotta realize that in order to change, we gotta change our ways, change the people, change the environment, change the way we think, change the way we believe. You know what I'm saying? Like this dog here. I mean, this dog actually think that, you know, she's supposed to walk on this sidewalk. Why? Because she was trained to do that. I taught her to do that. I taught her to walk on this sidewalk. You know what I'm saying? She actually slows down when I tug on this leash. You know what I'm saying? I tug on the leash and she slows down. Look, she slows down and turn around automatically. We got so many leashes in our life that tug on us all the time, and we just slow down instead of being whatever it is we want to be. You know what I'm saying? We put a leash on it. So And a lot of times we don't even realize that we got that leash on us because we've been programmed. We've been taught that. We had too many repetitions of the same programming, which limit us from being or becoming something different. Round, come on, this way, this way, this way. Too many repetitions. And just like I just told the dog to turn around and go this way, you know, she's only listening to me because I told her or taught her or trained her that she needs to listen to me. She actually believes that this is the way a dog is supposed to live. We live our life as if this is the way a human is supposed to live based off of society norms or society structures or laws put in place. But that ain't life. It's not. It can't be life. The life that we live was created by men, people. People set the standard. People created this lifestyle that we live in. We adapt to whatever norms or whatever laws or whatever rules that they give us. We adapt to it by just choosing to believe it or just choosing to do the things that they say that we should do. We allowed it. Just like the dog allows us to train it, allows us to feed it whatever we want to feed it, even though there are so many other foods and so many other things that this dog could be doing, but it ain't gonna do it because I got this leash on it. I got this leash on it, and whenever I tug the leash, it changes the direction and she goes where I tell her to go. And that's how it is in this world. We got, hey, wait, we got that leash on us, and we're going in whatever direction the world tells us to go. You know, they tell us to put on a mask, we put on a mask. People have been putting on masks for so long that they still wear it, even though they found out that the masks don't protect people from getting sick. It's like we've been programmed to we want to have some type of thing over us, controlling us, telling us what we need to do and what we should do, when it should be the opposite. It should be the opposite. This dog is pulling me. Oh man. This dog is pulling me. And she got her ball back. Yeah. But that's real though, like, we walk around with the leash on our neck. For some people, the leash could be books, education, upbringing, religion, habits, friends. It's time to take that leash off and become something different. Because our problems only exist because we allowed them to exist, and we accepted something as being normal when it ain't normal. We've accepted a lot of things. We embrace a lot of things. We support a lot of things that are not in alignment with what we really want out of life. So now we have to suffer the consequences of that. So now we suffer the consequences. We suffer the consequences of not having. We suffer the consequences of having to get out here and work for paper dollars. Paper dollars. Work for paper dollars. And we still ain't free. We get out here and work hard just to keep things that should be ours anyway. Everything is taxed. It's like they want us to work until we die, until we on our deathbed. And then everything that we work hard for is just gonna go to somebody else, and they're gonna have to do the same thing. It's like they keep that leash on us. As soon as we able to get out of the house, and as soon as our parents send us off to school, we're getting taught to be okay with having that leash on our neck. But it's gonna come a day when we ain't gonna have that leash on our neck, when we all ain't gonna wake up. Well, when some people is gonna wake up and rise up against the person or the people that put these leashes on our neck, slowing us down from becoming what we need to become. Hey. When that day is, I don't know and you don't know. Nobody knows. But right now, people is waking up and realizing that this life that we live is really not the life that we should be living. We actually have a limited life, but our only the things that limit us is when we start thinking a certain way and believing a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Should have brought my gun with me. I'm really not. You will get your ass ran over. I'm not in a good neighborhood right now. Come on, let's go. Come on. Let's go. But yeah.